Saturday night was rainy in Los Angeles, and I was on my way to a party at about 8:30 p.m. I stopped at a 7-Eleven to fill my big gulp, and when I came out, traffic was all backed up on that corner. So I went around the block on the side streets. As I turned from Avenue 52 onto Echo Street, I had to brake hard. Two young black guys in black workout suits had just stepped off the curb to cross in front of me. It wasn't really a close call, but I waved my hand in an apologetic manner. One of the guys smiled and waved back, and the other guy gave me the stink eye. Fair enough, no harm done. Later at the party, a friend told me about the San Francisco 49ers announcer Tim Ryan being suspended for a remark he made about Baltimore quarterback Lamar Jackson. Here it is.
When his dark skin color with a dark football, with a dark uniform, you could not see that thing. I mean, you literally could not see when he was in and out of the mesh point, and and that's going to mean, and you're a half step slow.
Right. So Ryan acknowledged that this very creative and hard-scrambling quarterback who gets a lot of mileage out of fake handoffs has skin about the color of a football. Oh, no. He also mentioned the color of the uniform. You see, we are not allowed to mention pertinent facts when discussing why a football might be harder to spot when being moved around by one person than by another. That would be wrong. That would be politically incorrect. And indeed, Tim Ryan was suspended. When I didn't see the two guys crossing the street for an extra split second of time, it was because the night was dark, the street was poorly lit, and I simply could not see them until my own headlamps illuminated them. This is the basic nature of eyesight. When we see something or somebody that is either a light or dark color, what we are actually seeing is the available light reflecting off of the surface of that thing or that person. The color white reflects about 90% of light. The color black reflects as little as 5%. When you see somebody smiling at you or frowning at you, what you are actually seeing are the shapes of light and shadow on that person's face. All of the information that it takes for you to recognize one face from another is carried in the reflected light that then gets processed by your brain into an image. Up to a point, the more light that is reflected, the more information your brain receives. In the painting business, this is known as light reflectance value. The LRV number tells you how much light one color reflects. Here is a chart showing colors roughly equivalent to human skin. The LRV numbers are visible below the rest of the text. Let's add a football. I got this picture from the Ravens' own merchandise website. It's a pretty dark ball, but it's the one they sell. Now let's add a black jersey like the one Jackson was wearing in the game Tim Ryan commented about. Okay? Now let's add an official NFL picture of Lamar Jackson, undoubtedly taken in a well-lit studio. Is it fair to say that Jackson and his jersey and the football all reflect less than 20% of the ambient light? I think so. This means that the information transmitted by these three surfaces was relatively low. Now let's drop me in wearing a light shirt. In my professional opinion, I reflect somewhere between 50 and 75% of the available light in a given situation. This is why the gentlemen crossing in front of me Saturday night were both able to look me directly in the eye, in spite of me being inside an unlit automobile interior. This is why you trip over your black lab in the dark, but not your yellow lab. Let's watch a few highlights of Lamar Jackson faking handoffs to teammates in the 49ers game.
He's got the ball in his hands. He runs it truly like a running back.
On first down on the fake, Jackson looking to elude 49ers, doing it pretty well, up to the 40. Fake to Ingram, Jackson back, floats one towards the middle, is caught for the touchdown. And Jackson gonna keep it, gets a good block. Jackson on the fake, looking to throw, goes over the middle, and another completion to the tight end. Jackson on the fake, nobody home. Lamar Jackson inside the 10. And it'll be first and goal. Jackson backs out into a shotgun. Jackson gonna keep it, running left, walking in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You tell me, is it accurate or not for Tim Ryan to say that it's hard for defenders to tell who has the ball when things are happening fast on the field? Notice that he is faking handoffs to other people with dark skin and black uniforms. What if the ball was white? Would it be easier to see who had it? I think we both know the answer. Tim Ryan was simply commenting on something observably factual. A dark-colored ball held by a dark-colored arm against a dark-colored jersey is hard to see. That is a statement about light reflectance and the mechanisms of human eyesight. It is not an insult either to Lamar Jackson or to black people in general. On the face of it, this is a silly story, but there are serious implications here. How many young black kids have been shot because a cop couldn't see what the kid's hands were doing against his black clothing? We don't make people safer by denying the realities of the physical world, and we make people less safe by silencing frank conversation about this and many other issues. Okay? Enjoy the game tonight. One more thing. As I was making this video, Jason messaged me that Jackson played today wearing white sleeves and white gloves. I didn't see the game. Let me know in the comments whether his fake handoffs were any less successful. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel and then click the little bell to get notifications.